Praise the Lord, everybody. We are back. Anthony Miles, your Christian reverse mortgage answer man. Remember, we are on every Wednesday now. Next week, we're on for a full hour. You got to hear my whiny voice for a whole hour next week. We're going to have some good information for you. I'll try to keep it entertaining. We are on every Wednesday, 1450 WOL AM and WL 95.9 FM. So again, if you've had trouble trying to tune into WOL and it's going in and out, turn on 95.9 WOL FM and you will hear us. You can stream online. Whatever you got to do, do it, because it's valuable information on this channel. And this show is strictly about the truth about the reverse mortgage. We were just talking about the truth about refinancing your reverse. The number to call me, you won't be on the air, you call me off the air, 1-800-952-PRAY. 1-800-952-7729. Hold that number. It's valuable. Give that information to a loved one, somebody you know who is at least 62 years old or has a spouse who's at least 62, because those rules did change recently also to protect that spouse who's not there. Okay? So refinancing your reverse, we talked about interest rates are rising. Okay, and they are on the move. And we talked about how if you had a reverse from 1985 to the 2009, and that's when you did it, you've got to take advantage of the fact that you can lower that cap rate. I'm going to keep you still at the low interest rate you're at. You can do that, but you've got to lower that cap rate. That cap rate is that fine print that the bank is salivating over. The bank has been waiting for interest rates to go up, just like Monty Burns from The Simpsons, like excellent, just rubbing those fingers together, salivating, just got that huge ribeye steak in front of them, waiting to just pounce on it. And now that they're happening, they know that the fine print of your reverse mortgage contract is going to go 10 percentage points higher than what it started at, more than likely, if rates keep on going up. So I don't want your rate to be at 13%, 16%. You might be at 2 now, but it could go that high. Why do I know that? It's in the black and white. It's in that black and white that nobody ever tells you about. And I'll point it out and show you. Go on online, land records. Online. Land records, property records, you can see it for yourself. It will say in there, it's like on page 8 or 9 of your deed of trust, it will tell you that it could go to 12 to 16, 17%. And that's humongous. You got to lower that cap rate. It's not going to cost you anything. So don't be scared about it. Call the FHA and verify I'm telling you the truth. I will lower your cap rate. I will not charge anything. How do I do that again? Because I'm not going to just credit you $1,000 at closing. I'm going to credit you the full amount of closing costs. So if your closing costs were $12,000, you're going to get a full broker credit at closing for $12,000. And if those closing costs of $12,000 don't match up with that broker credit of $12,000 to the penny, you better not sign. You better not sign anything, because it will mean that I lied. Okay, so that's the guarantee that other people will not give you. It's one thing for somebody to go, I give you 500 or 1,000 credit, you know, how about 12 grand, man? That would make a huge difference. So take advantage of that. It's not going to cost you anything. I'm not saying to take out more cash by refinancing, but by gosh, lower that interest rate. If you want to leave something to your children, you will not. If you sit there on that lazy chair recliner, what a lazy boy recliner, watching Days of Our Lives, Young and the Restless, whatever, Victor Newman and the Bradys, whoever, and you're just like, nah, I'm in the reverse, but I want to leave something to my children. Well, you're not going to. You got to get up and do something about it. Give me a call at 1-800-952-PRAY, because I can explain how that happens. You don't have to go through me. I will guide you how it's supposed to be done, how to do it. I'd love it if you do go through me, because then I can guarantee you're going to get zero closing costs. But if you don't, and I still give you the info you need to get those zero costs elsewhere, I'm okay with that, because I'm doing the right thing, and that's what the Lord's asking me to do. If you do need more money, we talked about it, your home has gone up in value. 218, 217 zip codes, okay? 2002, 2001, 2011, 2012, 2010. Northeast, Northwest, parts of the Southeast have just skyrocketed. You are crazy if you are sitting in a home and you have a reverse mortgage and you are willingly allowing the bank to just come in the middle of the night and rob, literally rob and scrape away your home's equity. And they're doing it 100% legally because that's what it says in the fine print. But you can stop them. We talked about that tornado, comparison. How a tornado's coming, it hits 12 different homes, knocks down 8 of them, but 4 of them still are standing. Well, that's how the reverse is. If you've got a reverse mortgage and you tell that tornado, which is the bank, hey, stop. There's equity in my home because my home's going up in value and I don't want you taking that equity. You have the right to take other equity, but this special reverse mortgage equity that opened up because either I improved my home or the home went up in value, I'm telling you right now, you can't touch that. So stop it because I'm reserving it. I'm not taking it in the form of cash, which is going to make my balance also go up, but I'm reserving it for a rainy day. Whether I use it or not, you can't get it. That's what it is. Don't let the bank just walk in openly, just leave your door open. You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't just open your door like it's not the 1930s and 40s to where we leave our doors unlocked. You wouldn't just open up your door and just say, well, if anybody wants to come in the middle of the night and take all my possessions, go ahead and do it. I don't care. No, that's your home. You put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into it, a lot of equity that you want to leave your children, not to your bank. Now, if the bank's your children, you want to leave it to the bank instead, you don't care about your kids, you don't care about a charity, you don't care about yourself enjoying your retirement, then by all means, be crazy and go ahead and do it. But if you want to make that change, but you've never heard about this before, and it sounds totally foreign to you, and you're like, nobody ever told me this, Mr. Miles, what's going on? Then you need to call me. Call FHA and verify what I'm saying. Call HUD, verify what I'm saying. Call that counseling agency you got counseled from and verify what I'm saying. But also call me at 1-800-952-PRAY, 1-800-952-7729. Fixed rate. So if you're like, well, wait a sec, I've got a fixed rate. And my voice just went down there. If you got a fixed rate and you're like, well, I'm sitting pretty, I got a fixed rate. No, you're worse than anybody because you got suckered. You got suckered like my mom did. She got a fixed rate. So for the last 7 years, she's been in the reverse. She's been double the interest rate that the adjustable's at. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Mr. Miles, you just told me, though, interest rates are going up. So when I want a fixed rate, not yet. Nope, 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 nope. And here's why. That interest rate's not going to jump up to 10% overnight. It's going to take a couple years, okay? So you still want to ride those lows of that lower adjustable rate. But the one thing people aren't also telling you in a fixed rate is, by the rules, the federal law of a reverse mortgage, it's not like when you did it originally. In 2013, they changed an extremely important rule. When you get proceeds from your reverse, whether it's your first time doing it or refinancing it, you do not get all of the proceeds up front anymore, or they're not all available to you up front anymore. They break it off into 2 different years. So if you recently did a reverse, it was your first time doing it, or you refinanced it, you might have got hoodwinked. And here's how. Because that fixed rate only allows for a single lump sum disbursement. So here's what happened. They found out before 2013, the research, that people were going through $100,000 like there was no tomorrow. Families coming out of the woodworks. You got Uncle Jim, you got Cousin Susie, Brother Tom, whatever. People coming out and you're spending that money. Next thing you know, after 1 year, that $100,000's gone. You got nothing left. So now they break it off into 2 separate payments. One payment at closing, if you want it, you don't have to take it, but you have it available for that first year. And then one payment on that 366th day available to you. So in 366 days, you've got a certain amount of money. In a fixed rate, though, you don't. You've only got that first available at closing money. So let's say you got $100,000. Let's keep it simple. KISS, keep it simple, stupid. That's me, the stupid part. $100,000, okay? And they break that off into $50,000 at closing. Back in the past, you'd get the full 100 up front. But after 2013, you get 50 up front and then 50 on the 366th day, the 1 year anniversary. But in an adjustable, that still applies. You get 50 up front, then 50 in that reserve for the 366th day. In the fixed rate, there is no 366th day. You only get the upfront money. Is that the full 100,000? No, it's only the 50 because that's the federal limit. But I thought in a fixed rate I get the full amount up front. Yes, based on federal law, which is that broken up first year amount. You lose that other 50 grand. It's gone. Bye-bye. Never going to see it again. It's gone. But nobody ever told you that. That's the horrible thing about the fixed rate. You need to know this information, and this is only information you're going to get on this show. So you need to call me. If you did a fixed rate, we can rectify that, though. Before that second year money's completely gone and given to the bank, because that's what happens. They eat it up in interest. I can rectify and change it like I've done for many people. It's not too late. So very important. If you did that fixed rate, we can settle that and fix that for you to make sure you get that second year amount you should have got from the get-go. And again, zero closing costs. 1-800-952-PRAY. We always run out of time because I don't shut up. 1-800-952-PRAY. 1-800-952-7729. If you know somebody, take down that number. I need to get in your church. I need to get in the senior center. I need to get in your home to spread the truth. And then I'll get up and go. To God be the glory. Go out and make it a good one. Let people see Jesus in your eyes. Watch the words we use towards others. The same words we use to praise the Lord, that same tongue is used to also harm and hurt others. Let's keep mind of that. Let people see Jesus in your eyes. God bless everyone.